All right, guys, welcome to Car Chronicles. So, y'all, I know y'all saw that when the lady, I don't know their names and stuff like that, but the wife won a case of several $1 million because the TikToker stole her husband and caused her distress. They say it's like 4 states that law is in. I don't know if it's South Carolina, North Carolina. I want to be right about that, but it's one of those, I believe. But, child, and I get it, but I don't get it. You see what I'm saying? Because he was a willing participant. He went over there. It's obvious that he went. And like she held a gun to his head. Now, she need to get her money. If that's what the law said, give her money. You know, I ain't got nothing against that part. But it's like, hey, he was a willing participant. Ain't like nobody held a gun to his head and say, you better come over here. You see what I'm saying? You know, I mean, what's his responsibility in it? Ain't like she put a rabbit in his pot and he was scared and he said, okay, I'll be with you because, you know, you might do something to me. He seemed like he was willing to, you know, leave his marriage of a woman, you know, a woman that loved him and stuff like that. They ain't gonna last long, no way, tell you the truth, because a lot of times how you get him is how you lose him. You dig? But I found that very interesting, you know. And for me as a woman, but I know who I am in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am in Jesus. I ain't finna enter nobody relationship. I don't care if you've been married for a minute and y'all been separated for 10 years, but that paper say that y'all still married, as far as God says that y'all married, and the law say, child, please. You can't talk to me. You cannot breathe in my direction until you get that right. And it might have been over. You know what I'm saying? It might have been over. Y'all just never divorced. That's cool, calm, and collect. But you still married. And anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Or you can have a revelation even after 10 years. Why did I leave my wife? Let me get back over here. Why I leave my husband? Let me get back over here. Because sometimes it does happen. It's a percentage that it can happen. But not because it can happen. For me, it's just like, I ain't trying to open that door. I'm not trying to open those unnecessary doors, but I just found that amazing. You know, I know the law is the law, what it says about that and stuff. Well, I know a little bit about what it says, but I just found that interesting. He was happy to go. He was happy to go. She shackled him down and pulled him by his ankles. He was over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's so sad, but I want, you know, the lady's supposed to get her money. I want to get her money. You know, hey, that's what they say. That's how it go down. But why are you opening these doors? You know, you know what I'm saying? And she giving all this money for no reason. Giving all this money for no reason. If he didn't want to be with his wife no more, let him properly divorce her. And then you get married. Not be having something going on while he's still married to her. Because what they say about you. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous how we so quick to do that. How we so quick to go over there and be involved with somebody that still got something going on. You did. Child. No ma'am. No ma'am, Pam. It's not even happening. Well, y'all, that's Car Chronicles. Until next time. Later.